The movie's called What We Do in the Shadows, and it's a mockumentary, and we first started talking about it on the program with Taika Waititi when he was at Sundance. Was Sundance last year or was it this year? Must have been this. Was it this or last year? Don't know. This year.
Is this my first question?
No, sorry, I haven't introduced you yet. And with us now...
I'll just wait.
With us now is one of the stars and co-director of What We Do in the Shadows, Jemaine Clement. Good morning.
Good morning. It was this year.
It was this year.
In January. Yeah.
It's just I've interviewed...
It's every year, but the one we were at was this year.
That's right. And, I've interviewed Taika a couple of times at Sundance, so it all blends into one. He claimed he was in a spa pool.
That's possibly true. I don't know.
Okay.
I did see one.
You weren't there with him?
I wasn't. No.
In the spa pool?
No, I didn't get in a spa pool.
Okay.
That sounds nice.
It is. Did it go well at Sundance?
Yes, it went very well. It was nerve-wracking, of course, because it was the first time we'd really played it in front of an audience. So I didn't really know it was going well, but we got good reviews and all that kind of stuff.
You must have to cut the... Do you work out the cut through at a place like that, where the people just slap you on the back and go, "Oh, it's brilliant, man, absolutely brilliant," and whether that's real?
Who knows? Exactly. Who knows whether? Yeah. What else are they going to say? But the reviews don't have to do that. If they didn't like it, they'll let you know.
So they liked it.
Most of them liked it.
Okay. This thing goes back 8 years, is my understanding. And
yeah, we shot a short film of it, which was about 20 minutes long or something like that. We were always planning to make a feature film, but it's taken a while to get around to it.
How does that work? How does it take so long to get around? Did you go off and get famous and successful and put it all on hold?
I guess you could say that. Yep. We got busy anyway. We both got busy, but it's been good because we didn't have much money to make that first version. And we wouldn't have had the special effects and the sets and stuff that we had on this version. So
you're able to come back with your success and your money and pimp it up the way you want to, you know.
Yeah. Well, we could attract money a bit easier.
That's what I wanted to talk to you about. Has all of the success of yours opened doors for you in the sense that when you come up with an idea that might be a little bit left of centre, that people will listen as opposed to not necessarily listening years ago?
Well, I can't really say that because we did get funding for it years ago. We just didn't...
Only 20 minutes worth, though.
Yeah, that's right. Well, actually, that version we paid for ourselves, but we were trying to get a feature-length one, something more like what this turned out to be. But, yeah, it's easier for us, yeah.
So you can say, "I'm Jemaine, and I've got an idea," and people are on the phone going, "We're in."
Yeah. I guess so. I guess that happened.
What is it? The thing I've always found fascinating about shorts and people who make shorts is what's the point? Is it a skill development thing? Because you know what I mean. You look at 10 minutes worth of film and you go, that didn't last very long. There wasn't much to that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I definitely helps. Definitely helps people develop skills and learn somewhere that's that has less pressure and less cost, so it's less of a risk. But I actually like short films. The one we did wasn't really for people to see. It was just to see if this idea would work.
That is so introspective. It's embarrassing. It wasn't really for people to see.
Yeah,
just for you.
It was for an application to. Some funding here in New Zealand.
So you say, "This is what I can do. Have a look at this, and if you like it, give me some more."
Even for us to see if this would work, to have some Eastern European vampire characters walking around Wellington, and will it be funny?
I love it. Does it carry pressure now that you are well known and Taika's done well for himself, that suddenly you guys have a bit of reputation there, and you should be able to produce something brilliant?
Oh, I don't know. You're putting some on now. Getting nervous. I think so.
I got to tell you, I loved Dinner for Schmucks. That was such a good movie.
It's not a comment I hear a lot.
Is it? You're joking, really?
Well, I like the movie.
Did not many other people like it?
No, not really. Not in America. Not in America, anyway.
What do they know?
Yeah, that's what I say. That's what I'll say to them. I'll go back and tell them. that you said that.
Exactly. Pass that on. I know it's important in the movie industry that people watch it, but Steve Carell, he's a genius. Do you sort of still get overawed by that sort of thing, or you're down with it now?
No, yeah, no. Every time that I've worked with someone famous, I can't really compute what's happening. I go, that's that guy, and I have to keep talking to this guy. Every time I've been in one of those kind of films, it's
like with Will Smith and stuff.
Exactly.
Because I've met
Will. First day of that, yeah.
I've met Will Smith, and he struck me as just a ridiculously normal person. Very big and good looking, but apart from that, really normal.
Yeah. On the first day, I got this card from him, and it said, Jemaine, a handsome, very talented actor. You must be very, very excited to work with me.
And you didn't send one back?
I didn't know. Well, how do you reply? I should have. I'll reply several years later.
Exactly.
And it was okay.
It was all right.
Yeah, the first day I had working on that, it was a scene with Will Smith and Tommy Lee Jones, and it was weird. It was like I was inside a movie, not in a movie, but inside a TV or something, looking at those guys and talking to them.
It's amazing, eh? Now, the other thing I'm fascinated with the whole movie picture Hollywood business is the animation thing. That seems like a wonderful gig to be able to get. To voice something in an animated movie must be one of the great joys of all time, because, of course, you're not seen and you don't have that visual pressure on you.
Yeah, it's also quite... there's a lot less time, because if they're putting a scene in a different place, you don't have to actually go there. So you can do it all in a few days.
Exactly. So it's money for jam.
It is, yeah. I also bring in some jam for them. And they pay me for that as well.
Is this going to be a hit, What We Do in the Shadows? Is this made to be a hit, or...
That would be good. That would be good. I don't know. It's hard to tell. When we're just trying to think of things that we find funny, and that hope that there's a group of other people who are similar enough to us to find it funny as well.
Do you think about that much? Because one of the things I've always thought about Taika over the years is he seems so relaxed and at peace with himself. Things are just what they are. And if it works out well, it works out well, and if it doesn't, it doesn't. You know what I mean? He seems very cool with himself, as opposed to being earnest and angsty and thinking things and overthinking things.
Right, yeah. Well, there's a percentage that we, if no one likes something, even though we do, we consider taking it out. But, yeah, so we do think of the audience.
Oh, good.
Can't ignore them.
Well, you don't want to ignore the audience, because then you'll end up with dinner for schmucks.
Yeah, hey,
I loved it.
You said you liked it.
I loved it. I loved the characters, and I thought your thing as the artist, the photographer, the naked thing was brilliant.
Thank you.
Anyway,
I'm naked now. No, I'm not. I'm in the Wellington studio. For people who don't know, I'm in Wellington.
You wouldn't be naked though.
No, I'm not. I'm fully clothed.
Okay, that's good. What's next, by the way?
Well, we're doing a few festivals with this. We've gotten into a festival in Transylvania. We're pretty excited. We're going to try and get there.
That'd be amazing.
It plays in the Transylvanian town square.
How cool would that be?
That would be great.
Jeez, you're living the dream. And once you've got the festivals, you got projects beyond that, or no?
Yeah, a little bit. Some acting. Me and Taika have got a writing project that we're working on. But you never know till you're filming it if it's going to happen.
It's always the way, eh? Is Dinner for Schmucks 2 on the cards?
That would be fun, but I don't think that's going to happen.
Listen, lovely to talk with you, and the very best of luck with the Shadows. Hope it goes brilliantly for you.
Thank you.
Nice to talk.
Comes out next weekend, I've got to say that.
Next weekend?
Next weekend.
I'm writing it down as we speak. Good to see you, mate.
Bye-bye.
Jemaine Clement, it is 8:23.